I have an imbalanced hormonal... I have a pimple in my ear.
J-Dub!
I feel like I'm the only person who ever gets pimples in their ears. In all of 2020, I've probably had about 5 pimples in my ear. If you've ever had an ear pimple, you know that they're horrible, but they're kind of satisfying too. I wish I could show you my ear pimple to almost prove it to you that it's a thing, but I can't. So I'm going to see if I can insert some pictures here of what an ear pimple, maybe even an ear boil looks like. If you follow my finger, let's follow it together. It's right in there. Right there. If you're worried for me, it's okay because it's just starting to, oh my god. It's just starting to develop, so it hasn't gotten that bad yet. But I don't know what to do about it. There's nothing I can do to prevent my ear pimple because once it starts, it just starts. I'd like to let everybody know that I am the biggest fan of cleaning my ears. Shut up and don't tell me I'm not allowed to use this, because this right here is the most satisfying thing ever. When you get out of the shower and your ears are all wet and you put this around the rim of your ear and then insert it, it is the best form of penetration you'll ever have in your life. This action. Because I get ear pimples so often, I never really searched up the meaning of them. So today I did search up the meaning of them. And the reason you get them is a hormonal imbalance. So I was trying to say that my ear is hormonally imbalanced. Like a buildup of oils and dirt. Which can't be true because I clean my goddamn ears day and night. I think I have pretty clean ears. I think if somebody were to lick my ear, they wouldn't get any taste because it would be mighty clean. I'm just really upset that I'm the only one in this world who gets ear pimples. Whatever. I looked on Healthline and they said about 40 million to 50 million people get ear pimples. I find that ear pimples are a lot bigger than your regular face pimple. Or this boil that's building on my face. I think somebody bit me. Maybe a spider, but I have this fucking thing on my jawline, so. I take my tweezers and I insert them in my ear where the pimple is, which is right about here. And I like to squeeze it. One time, the pimple had risen and it was easy to grab some tweezers and pop it with the tweezers. And it hurt so bad, but I kept squeezing because I saw that little bugger and it was about to pop. And I squeezed until that motherfucking thing shot out and hit my mirror. I swear to God, that mirror almost cracked because of how hard that thing was. It was like a little rock flying out of my ear. As much as it was disgusting, it was a beautiful thing. And you could hear it. You could hear the thing shoot out of my ear and hit the glass. Do you know how amazing it is to feel something? The satisfaction, like the actual physical feeling of something shooting out of your ear? It was like my new superpower. Shoot out my pimple seeds at anybody. I could shoot them in their eye and they could go blind. But that's not what it was. Unfortunately, there was only one pimple. I just wanted to share my pimple experience because I think not enough people know about ear pimples. I want to let you guys know that Healthline over here says it's totally normal. Here. Between 40 and 50 million Americans have acne at a given time. Oh. Well, that was just acne in general. If they said 40 to 50 Americans have ear pimples, I would feel a little bit more normal. I don't give a fuck about acne. We're talking about specifics here. We're talking about ear pimples. What causes pimples in the ear? Why do the pores in my ears get so fucking clogged? A buildup in bacteria can be caused by a few things, like using earbuds or headphones that aren't cleaned often, or sticking your finger in your ear. I only stick my finger in other people's ears. So why do I get the acne? Is it safe to pop a pimple that's formed in my ear? Although it may be tempting, you should avoid this at all costs. This may get rid of the blemish, or it could get much worse. It lists a whole bunch of things, so if you're worried about your ear pimple, like seriously worried, go onto Healthline or any other website on Google. Don't use me. I'm talking about basic ear pimples, your average ear pimple. But if it's a disgusting ear pimple, then go see a fucking doctor. There are no rules. Which ingredients should you look for? Wait, what are we doing now? Avoid. I don't stick products in my ear ever. Only Q-tips. Unless somebody had spit on that Q-tip and then I put it in my ear, there's no way. Is the bump in my ear a boil? If you have a painful bump in or around your ear, it may be a boil. Boils appear as reddish, hard lumps in the skin. They are more likely to appear in places where you have hair and sweat. Do I have a boil on my armpit? I know those are ingrown hairs, but it also could be boil. We'll have to figure that one out next time. You might be thinking that you don't have hair inside your ear canal, but you definitely do. How do I get rid of an ear boil? I feel like my boil is whispering to me, telling me it's a boil. Pimple in ear. How to get rid of. A warm compress or heat pad may reduce inflammation and irritation. This can soften a pimple to bring the pus to the surface. If a pimple drains in this way, the individual should clean up the discharge. I don't like that they call it discharge. Cleansers such as witch hazel or alcohol may prevent infection. Somebody asks, why do ear pimples hurt so much? There's no way I can get rid of it. I definitely have hot water. I have a towel, so I'm gonna put that shit on my face and we're gonna see if any of it goes down. Because when I touch my ear, it hurts. I'm back and I have it. Oh my god, that feels so fucking good. Oh, that actually feels so nice. Yo, why does that feel so good? It's pretty snowy outside. We had a nice little snowstorm. I never want to take this off. There's no way that the pus, the discharge, is going to shoot out of my ear or even fall out of my ear. Okay, so I knew that a hot towel was not going to get rid of my freaking pimple, so I went back and I didn't listen to freaking Healthline. I decided to do my own thing and I stuck my tweezers in my ears and it did absolutely nothing. Because the tweezers didn't work, I decided to put some witch hazel on it, which I did have, or alcohol if you want, because I wanted to shrivel it up. Drink that shit! I hope you need your stomach pumped, boil, from all that fucking alcohol. I can hear it screaming in my ear. It's like, ah, I'm so drunk right now. Ooh, it feels like something's burning in there. Well, there's nothing on the end. I don't know if that worked either, because this isn't a speedy process whatsoever. So the last thing I did was I took this clean and clear shit and I put it on there. I'm gonna insert it where the pimple, I think, hopefully not boil, but the general area of it. Do I feel anything happening? If I do get an ear infection, I'll let you know. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Here's what ended up happening. About a week and a half later, it got really bad. It seemed like my pimple grew to be the size of my entire ear, but nobody could see it. But I could feel it. I could feel it to the point where I felt it in my neck. Like my whole left side of my face felt like a pimple. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was concerned enough that I was gonna go to the doctor if it didn't get any better. I kept sticking my fingers in my ear, exactly like they told me not to do. But you know what? When you have a pimple that hurts that bad and is that serious, how could you not stick your finger in your ear to check it out? The good thing is I dealt with the pain for 3 days and it was excruciating. And then, for whatever reason, it disappeared. But I think it's just chilling there. I don't know. I feel like my ear has herpes now and it's always going to be there. And then it's just going to surprise me and come back out and then hide again. I don't know how to solve this problem, and to be honest, Healthline didn't really help me. And I think it's just a part of me now. I can't get rid of it. So I want you to know that if you have an ear pimple, I do too. It's okay. We can start a support group on Facebook or something, okay? Alright, that's it for this video. So, peace out, homies. I'll catch you guys next time.
Be careful, child. Never